Alright, we're back in Felicitas. So, it's starting to get warm in here. I mean, not warm, it's more like Pacific Northwest sun. Of course, the only problem is this whole area or room acts like a sauna. And this next problem is, that in itself is not really a big problem, is that we store our batteries up here, and these are 2 kilowatt of lithium phosphate battery. Typically what I would do is I would turn on the fan and then just leave it on all summer long. There's a little problem with that, because if I leave it on, it's gonna wear out the bearing on the fan, and it runs throughout the day or night, even when it's cool. So we want to change that with this, which is a temperature sensor. And what will happen, and what we want, is that the fan is supposed to kick in only when it's actually warm, not all day. And of course it's broken. That's kind of lame, but I think it will still function. I'll see if I can glue it back together or something. Yeah, it's destroyed worse than that. And here we want to check the amp, so it's good up to 10 amp. And I don't know if you can see it, but our fan requires a 5 amp fuse, so we are well within our limit there. And let's get started. We want to get this installed. Yeah, not quite sure what they all mean. That looks like exit. That looks like entry. Just from my time learning Japanese kanji. So I'm guessing black is what it's always been, which is neutral, and yellow is whatever red is, which is live. So yeah, let's get started. GoPro, stop. So I've got here my electrical toolbox. Let's see. We're gonna need this, butt connectors, shrink wraps. If we need shrink wraps, we're gonna need heat guns. In addition, we need some crimp tools, wire peelers. That's it. This should do the trick. Not necessary. Alright, with that, we're gonna need... Alright, so what we want... Let's see, where is this gonna fit? I think since it's half broken, and plus because the temperature sensor is tethered, I think it makes sense to splice the wire from inside. And so that's what we're gonna do. There we go. You can see better exactly what's going on in here. Okay, it might be hard to see. I'll turn this off for now. Got my cheap version of Leatherman, quote unquote. Snug this. splice it. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Enter, friend. That's the symbol for enter. Volt, 120 watt, 10 amp. Is braided, although she's a little skinny. I mean, especially compared to those. $18 AWG. Quite sure how much this is. Right. Let's go take this. Be careful with these pliers. Cut too deep, they split into two. Too shallow, they'll come undone. Here is a little bit of an unfortunate bit or news. I don't have any screw. All my stainless screw is in the other boat. So we're gonna have to make do with whatever we can find in here. Alright, I found something. Tiny little screw. Hopefully that'll do it. Maybe some duct tapes to seal the deal. Let's go back up there. So what have we here? You can see the temperature is 25.8 degrees Celsius. Not too bad, a little warm, but not great either. I'd like to see it below 24 degree. So I had to hit and hold that down arrow like this, and I set it to 24 degree. Of course now it's 26 degree. These two wires should be powered now. So what we want to do is we want to route that to the fan. So the fan will come on as long as the temperature is above 24 degree. I'm going to turn this off so we don't short the circuit. Yellow to brown, whatever that means. I guess not black, therefore life applies in this case. All right, they're all in. So I turn on the inverter. It is full, which figures we haven't been using it much. There we go. Okay. Yes. It is blowing. Proof that it works.